Hi.
Hi.
Is this a bad time?
No. Come on in.
Okay, thanks.
I just have to go check on the stove.
Okay. You alone?
Yeah, the boys are on a play date.
You do realize that this is getting serious, right?
Of course I realize it. If I hadn't changed those pages in Zach's letter, Kendall might be on the track to her killer as we speak. Hey. I was just in the neighborhood and I thought I might
Don't
stop
lie to
by.
me.
Excuse me.
You're that doctor. The one that performed the surgery in the back of the totaled ambulance.
I'm the doctor that runs into people. Will you accept my apology?
Sure. I mean, especially if you buy me a drink and tell me all about how you saved that woman's life. I was glued to the news. I read every article I could get my hands on. What you did, that was incredible.
I just did my job.
Yeah. It's crazy that you had a personal connection to her. Kendall?
She's my patient. That's
No, I mean her husband, the casino guy, Zach. Isn't he the reason that you came to Pine Valley in the first place, to help run some charity of his?
Something like that.
Timing. I mean, timing's amazing. It's almost as if he knew that he was going to need you here to save his wife.
You know a lot about this.
Confession. I'm a writer. I'm always looking for great screenplay ideas. And I bet you've got a lot of juicy details on the Slaters. I mean, those two, their story, that would make a great film.
So you ran into me on purpose.
Is that a crime?
Normally, I would be all over it. But I don't like being played.
I know why you're here. Zach's letter. You were here when I opened it and I had a panic attack, so don't give me this ridiculous story about how you're stopping by in the neighborhood. You're checking up on me.
You busted me. So now that I'm busted, how are you feeling? Did you get some rest?
Yeah, a little, but I don't know. I can't stop thinking about Zach's letter. I keep rereading it over and over, and I don't understand why there is something in it that makes me think his plane was sabotaged.
Well, since Dr. Castillo did rule out a bad reaction to your medications, it's gotta be grief.
Okay, so grief is making me read things in the letter that aren't there?
No, I think that you bottled up a bunch of stuff about Zach and about the crash, and sometimes when that stuff comes back up, it can be weird and unhealthy.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to just jump around and punch walls?
Sure. Or you could just talk to me. Talk to me about you and Zach and your life together. Come on. Anything that pops into your head about Zach, okay? Hey, how about your favorite memory together?
Well, there was this one day.
Tell me.
So Zach was determined to get me home for Christmas, and then we ended up in a ditch.
Nice.
Yes.
How did you get out of there?
Well, we thought for sure we'd have to spend the night, so we went to sleep, and then we woke up a little while later, and there was this beautiful chapel. It was Father Clarence's. This man, he had a knack of knowing just when to show up at just the right time.
Wow. And he gave you a sermon?
No, it was more like a dream. Or a peek into an alternate universe. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but Zach and I realized that we needed to hold on to everything, to remember everything, the good and the bad, to just appreciate it all, because it's all so precious. And he was right. This chapel was a special place for you and your husband. special place. You said that. You said that earlier when you were pushing me to talk about Zach.
I know. Yeah, because from what I've heard, you know, couples have this particular place that they like to make their own. You know, it's a place that they go back to remember and celebrate. And I'm guessing that you and Zach went back to that chapel more than once.
No, we didn't. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Hi. I had the lab double-check all your test results.
And I am having a reaction to my meds?
No. But I'd like to ask you some follow-up questions.
Okay. Maybe it'll be easier if I wait in another room.
It would be easier if you left. Your heart sounds good. Your blood pressure's fine. Everything else okay?
You mean, am I reading death threats in my boys' storybooks? No.
Lucky Pinocchio.
I do keep reading Zach's letter, and it still has me freaked out. Ricky thinks that I tried to move on too quickly.
Is that the good reference take?
Yeah, he thinks that if I fully dealt with the loss, that I wouldn't have been so shocked from getting the letter. He encouraged me to talk about Zach, so that's what we were doing when you came by.
You upset I asked him to go?
No, I was just telling him about this magical Christmas that I spent with Zach. I thought it would be cathartic and make me feel strong and more in control, but I feel worse.
So stop. If this is how you're feeling, maybe it's time to let it go.
Think about Zach. Think about Zach. Don't think about Zach. Talk about Zach. Don't talk about Zach. I don't know which is it? What am I supposed to do?
Kendall, there's no easy answer.
I thought I was doing better. I thought that maybe I could finally do this. I could learn to live again, and then I get that box.
Maybe you should go for a walk. Try and clear your head.
I don't want to go for a walk. I want to know why this is happening.
I'm trying to help you.
Zach wrote me a letter. I could swear there was something in it that wasn't there. You want to help? Explain that. Dude, don't think for a second you have the right to tell me how to deal with my memories.
I'm trying to do whatever it takes to keep you out of the hospital.
Okay, you know what? I'm done. You know the way out.
Diana, I need to see you. Now. This whole situation with Kendall is getting...
Griffin, is everything okay?
Bianca, she's beautiful.
You said something about Kendall. You seemed upset.
Yeah. I was at her house. She's still suffering. It's just so frustrating. Sometimes I can't do enough to help her.
You do a lot to help. But who was that on the phone?
That was a colleague. But what about you? Your divorce. How are you holding up?
You know, if you don't mind, I would love to talk things out sometime.
Of course. Anytime. You can always give me a call. We'll set up a time and just sit down and talk.
Thanks. I will.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks. Really. Thanks.
I didn't say to meet me here.
So, no luck with the widow Slater?
Not yet. You gotta go.
You know what I miss? I miss the days when we could go out to dinner and
You need to
then
go.
back to
Go.
your
Go.
place. You know what you need to do? You need to move faster. If we don't figure out Zach's special place, Kendall's gonna find those documents. And I don't know about you, but I really don't want to go to prison for having her husband murdered.
I'm on it, okay? But our damn doctor keeps getting in the way.
Yeah, I tried to work him for some information.
What? You approached Castillo?
I just flirted a little, tried to feel him out. Didn't really get anywhere.
Diana, I told you to stay in the background on this when you were the face of the casino deals. That is risk.
No more risky than you flirting with Kendall.
Are you trying to make me jealous?
Just trying to help.
Well, I got it under control. But clearly, Griffin Castillo is an obstacle that's gonna need to be removed.
The Rev know each other?
No. But since you wouldn't help me tell Kendall's story, I thought that Reverend Torres might help me out. He was a frequent visitor at the hospital.
You selling Kendall out now?
Never.
Good Reverend already turned me down. It was nice meeting you, though.
Nice meeting you.
Okay.
Not so fast, Padre. We need to talk.
About Kendall? I've already told you everything that I needed to, Doc.
It just came from her place. She's making herself crazy.
And that's my fault.
You're confusing her, messing with her head.
Is that a medical diagnosis?
If it jeopardizes her health, yes, it is.
You know, Kendall can listen to anyone she wants. Stop trying to control her life.
I'm trying to help her. What are you trying to do?
Are you accusing me of something?
From now on, stay away from her.
What do you like, her bodyguard?
If it keeps her alive, I guess I am.
Why don't you go get some toys from Spike's room? Okay.
Good girl.
Well, you look more stressed than I am. What's going on?
I just met with Marissa. We didn't exactly see eye to eye. Hey, is that...
The last of Zach's things from his plane. Yeah. Everywhere I go, there they are.
How was it going through them?
Surreal. Sad. Well, Ricky was here, so he helped. And there was this letter.
From Zach?
Yeah, I've read it like a million times, and I don't know, I keep reading it over and over, but I know this sounds weird, but I am drawn to it. And I don't want to keep obsessing on it, but well, Griffin thinks I need to let it go.
What is it?
Well, I mean, I've read this letter numerous times, but I never really noticed it. On the last page here, Zach called me sweetheart. And he never called me that, ever. So what is it doing in this letter?